So I guess I wanted to do a quick video to kind of show you guys like how insane if you neglect the fact, if you just might take out the sound real quick. Let's say if you're an experienced video person, right? If you take out the sound real quick, I'm giving y'all the sauce, man. You remove the fact that you can include sound and all of that sound design, right? Because there's two ways you can look at this. You can look at the and we can get there. You can do this all if you're smart enough and you have the patience. You can get to a point where you can do it all in the same prompt if you're a genius. That's when you can now use the final model, the VEO 3. Because that's why people are complaining. It's expensive, but if you are only using it from the basic surface level, in fact, I think they should charge more for it. Because everybody shouldn't have access to this. This is crazy. Okay, that's what I think. That's my opinion. But let's just say you want to be more light. I'm telling you, man, what you can do with the other one and how inexpensive it is truly insane. Again, you still have to know how to use all these. You have to find other tools to combine them together to get the final. Like I had to literally build my own software, okay, to help me and I'm still working on it. It's not a finished product yet, right? I built 2 different softwares that can help me maybe achieve certain things quicker, faster. So I'm not, because imagine if you take so long to perfect one prompt, you can't just to do that again over, and that's a lot of time because it's trial and error. You're watching, you're checking, but eventually you will get it. You will get to something, right? A resolution. You will get to that aha moment, like whoa. Because right, that's what I'm like, whoa. When the aha moment for me was when I first got it, I was playing around. You know what I'm saying? I got a simple bit. I took a simple text message and I turned it into an amazing, short, poetic, romantic thing of somebody missing somebody. It was I was like blown away. Then it got me thinking, dog, how can I use this now in my own thing? Look at this screen. This screenshot is crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out the difference. I'm trying to control what's happening in the scene, but I understand I'm never gonna really have complete full control, right? But if I can have as much control as possible, I would love that. So before the subject was orb, was just a basic orb. Let me go to the past. Let me go to the past for this scene. And I want to talk about this because there's a lot of things about this that I like. It started with this. Meanwhile, this is just a random prompt that this is a story prompt. I'm just trying to see how different prompts affect. Basically, this prompt is this. This is the real story here. When you put text to speech, my prompt, this is what it is, right? So that has nothing to do with anything. I just wanted to see what would happen. Like, would it somehow morph or something? But, anyway. So it's obviously the money's in and that's another thing. When you are prompting, whatever this is a picture. So whatever is in your image, you have to be very aware of the things that you put in your scene, right? Because the things that are in your scene is what's going to what's going to tell the thing, is what's going to give it its physics, rather. If you're going for VFX and stuff like I am, right? Anyway, fast forward. I want to now focus on the effect mainly, right? Because I'm trying to do this effect. I'm editing a music video for a client right now, right? Actually, I'm not editing for a client. I'm just doing it just to show them what we can do, what the possibilities are. So I'm not being paid for this. I'm just excited I cannot believe this is the future, like for real. So look at all these things. So I'm editing this video. I don't know why the sound of the music is not there. Right. I come to the section right here. Right? I come to the section right here. And yeah, as he's vibing, that's now where I'm like, I want to do something here just for the hell of it. I want to just do something here. No, it's right here. Boom. Right? So I took a screenshot of that and now we're here. That's what got me. If you guys are wondering how did he get here, etc. So that's why we're here. Okay. So now here's this. I figured out how to get after trial and error of different things, right? I didn't want to be basic. I didn't even know what to do. My brain was just, I wanted to see what could be done without me over blasting my mind, right? And again, we've gone through different scenarios, you can see all the different stuff that went through for this specific, because again, I've seen what it can do on the basic level, right? I've seen what it can do on the basic level. How do I control that shit now? You know what I'm saying? Look at all of that. Like, these are all effects that you can control and tell it exactly how you want it to be done. And that's what I was trying to do, control it one at a time. Okay. Like that floating shit, bro, that's dope as hell. There's so many things you could do with that. I can talk about this forever. Okay. And but then I took it to I now try to simplify it one at a time. I picked it out. Again, trying to understand my prompt, trying to break it down, because it's all about breaking it down, right? Next thing, I didn't really like what this did, so I just moving on. I edited, I did some more editing. I didn't even see this one, but this is obviously, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot you could do there. There's a lot. This is not good at all. That's not a good render. I don't know if y'all can see that. You know what I'm saying? That one was not a good render either. Hold on, buddy, please. Okay. This one right here, also not a good render, but I like the idea. There's a lot you can do with that. Now, again, all of this is me just trying to understand this thing, okay? And how it works and what makes it do what. Hold on, there's not another room yet. This is crazy. So this is when I start to kind of understand the prompt a little bit better, how to, you know what I'm saying, do this. And again, keep in mind, this is from a screenshot. This is from a screenshot, not even a video, a screenshot. So it's not text to speech, it's from a screenshot. And that's the idea. It's always going to be a screenshot because they don't have an upload video feature for you to be able to add stuff into your scenes, etc. So this is from a screenshot. So as you can see with this one, he's literally like trying to like touch the orb. Like it's like he's going after the orb thing, right? And you have to look at this in layers. You have to look at this in different. From my understanding of all the different things, I've tested this on. I've probably the amount I've spent on trying to understand this is crazy. You have to look at it in layers. If you don't want to look at it in layers, you can be basic and just tell it what to do and hope it does that thing. But then you'll be wasting so much money trying and erroring different things. But if you can understand the layers, you can break it up in subcategories from most important all the way down, and it'll do just that. Anyway, as you can see, I'm starting to understand the prompt a little bit now. So I give it the same thing, tweak a little thing. As you can see, it pops up like magic, and he's going towards it, right? And he's like, okay. And then moving on, the next thing I think, what was I also experimented with different things in between. That was not it. And then look at this one, right? I didn't even get to see this one so much, but you can see how with this one, he realizes that he's there. His homie's chilling there. He realizes it's there, right? And he has control. He has a little bit more control of it, right? And again, I have not changed too many things. Keep in mind, you can go as in depth as you want, right? But I'm just keeping it basic, trying to understand. Because once you finally understand all the control, once you know how to control it. Once you know how to control it and how to summon what you want to summon, now you can focus on everything else: the beauty, the characteristics, the art, the character, the etc. All this stuff. But you have to know how to control and summon. It's about summoning. If you really think about it, you're like this thing is like magic, and you're like the sorcerer. You literally have to summon the things that you want to appear, the things that you want to happen. You have to think about it like your brain. You're dreaming. Right, but you know how when you sleep, you can't control your dream, right? You just things can just happen. You can try to control your dream, but it's very difficult majority of the time. This is literally your dream state in reality, like a Black Mirror episode where you can literally summon the thing that you want if you know how to control the thing. So it's not as easy. People might look at it well, you could just type and bro, this is a lot more intricate. That's what got me hooked, because I'm like, oh my God, yeah, anybody can have access to this, but it's beyond having access to it. You have to now know how to take it a step further to do so many things, right? Yeah, that's the beauty. That's why I love this right now. I'm just like, dude, how? Anyway, let's keep going. Keep moving. So, and I took a different screenshot that I got from yesterday, just experimenting, because I've spent at this point in time probably over 40 plus hours at this point trying to understand this thing, right? I took that screenshot and I was trying to, let me fast forward with the ones that I use with the same prep. So with the same, now that I feel like I understand this a little bit better, I now, updated the prompt a little bit better and took a different screenshot and gave it the prompt. And that's when I got this. The orb thing, right? And just, I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just, you know what I'm saying? The orb thing came about because that was what, I'm not gonna lie, I used ChatGPT to come up with some type of effect, right? And the orb thing was just in the mix. I didn't think about it. It wasn't until I was like, orb, but this is cool. I was blown away by the effect already. It's like, damn, that's kind of cool. Keep in mind, let me explain how it even happened. I was so focused on trying to edit this specific frame, right? I took it and had the AI I uploaded the image and I had it describe. I wanted it to understand the image and I wanted it to, just come up with what effects would make sense in the image or whatever the case may be. I was trying to, because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I'm going from this perspective of, let's say I didn't know anything at all, but I wanted to be able to just, like my son, maybe say he just wants to talk to it, right? And just, hey, can you make the, like I was coming from that perspective, right? So it did just that. It was able to find and see everything in the image, right? And then it was able to now give me like an updated, whatever the case may be. So I tweaked it a little bit, took that, brought it here, right? And that's what I used instead of using the same image. That's what I used with this new image. Cause I just wanted to see what it would do with something else. That's when this came about, the one that I showed you guys previously, right? Okay. Make sure I'm still cooking. Okay, cool. Then moving on. So now I was like, okay, cool. Let me now take that. I loved what it did. You know what I'm saying? I loved what it did. So I was like, okay, let me go see what it'll do with this one too. Right. I was like, oh, yeah, I was like, dope, that's dope. So now it knows it's there. Now it knows it has something. It's controlling. You can see it. Even his homie in from the screenshot can see it. He recognizes that, oh, there's something there. Right, so that's beautiful. I downloaded. I'm gonna use that for sure. You feel me? But now we're still at the surface level. We haven't gone to dive deep in yet. I just want to make this document real quick and move on with my life. But so I now kept going. I now said, okay, damn. I was in my brain. I was like, damn. If this looks good, if I put the same prompt and use the same image and I use the highest quality, this is gonna be insane. Boy, was I wrong. Look at what it did when I did that. Horrible. Like, I don't even, this is like, no. We didn't, we're not paying 100. 100 credits for that is it's crazy, bro. Because it's expensive. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to say. If you don't know, there's so many things I could have done to make this become what it needs. Right now, I haven't gotten to that stage yet, because when you are trying to use that model, you truly have to be, especially with the way I'm trying to do it, with the controls that I'm trying to do, with how I'm trying to do it, you really have to like have it properly worded. I didn't. I was so focused on the effect, right? And the studio and all of that. Again, and the description of the studio from the, when I told you from what I was talking about earlier, when it analyzed the image, that instruction was still there. So I was just excited. I didn't think about it. I didn't edit anything. I didn't give it an idea. I just put the same prompt, and of course it's going to generate rubbish, right? So that's how that happened. So anyway, I kept going. I was like, I liked what it did to this high quality still that I got that I created yesterday, which is a whole nother video. I'm gonna show you guys. Subscribe to the channel how I got this images. These are not even these are stills that were generated from one of Google's. Google is going crazy, bro. Like, I love what ChatGPT can generate, but this is not only is it faster, the quality is it's truly, I haven't seen any, why is nobody, I haven't seen anyone talking about it. Everybody is so focused on all the paid ones. This was free. This was free, bruh. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I got sauce for days. I've been you know, I've been out for, but man, I'm gonna hook y'all up. But anyway, let me just focus. So I took that same prompt and everything, right? The one with the before I added the basketball, right? Because if you will see, this one doesn't have a basketball. I have something open here. You can kind of see I have my Finder open here, and I have basket. So when I change it to basketball, you understand what I'm talking about. So I took that same prompt, the original with the effects, etc., and then I now took a different image, and this is what it created for me, bro. Tell me this ain't crazy. Keep in mind, we're just experimenting. We're not doing too much. We're not doing too much. Oh my gosh. The experimenting never stops. We gonna figure this out to the point where you can. It's like it's to the point where it's almost like you're playing it's like you're playing a video game, but you're creating the game in real time. Like you're playing it in real time, and you're controlling everything that happens in it. So I like what this did. This is beautiful. I love that. Then I went back to the original image. I changed one thing. In fact, I don't know if I did. I think all I did was render it again, because I was trying to figure out there's no difference from this render, this and this. These are exactly the same thing. Right? This is exactly the same thing. And let me find out, and just to make sure I'm not tripping, let me ask Gemini. Or is this different from this? Let's figure out, because not that one. Because I'm telling you, if it's not different, you know what that means? This is universal. That means it can work with almost anything. That's what that means. The only difference between the two blocks of text in a single word change is a single word change in the object intro section. In the first block, ID breach basketball. In the second block, ID breach orb. Okay, so the second one has orb, and the second one is, which one is the second one? The second one has orb, and the second one is the original one. The second one is the original one. Okay, I see. And then this one is basketball. Why is it not showing? Okay, I'm glad I did that. I didn't want to, that makes sense. Okay, so just changing that one thing, just changing it to basketball, completely changing the dynamic of the effect into something that I would have never even thought of. That is so cool. You know what I'm saying? So the ID breach basketball, so that also here? That's not in that one. That's not in that one. That one's normal. This is the one with the orb. Okay, so the only difference is the orb, right? I like this shit so much. I can't stop looking at it. It's just it's so perfect. Like, and then another thing you have to think about, it's literally insanely perfect. So there's a lot I want to do with this. Because I feel like this prompt is Gemini in the flesh, right? I feel like I can understand a lot of different things and parameters and how they work. Because all you have to do now is like Photoshop. You can now change certain things, boom, 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 and then you can now go take it a step further, right? You can take it a step further and build apps that will do exactly what you tell it to do. Like, okay. Let me see. What else do I want to talk about? So that was good. And then I again, I wanted to try it again. I wanted to try that prompt again. I think this time with a higher fidelity, with the higher quality. And this is what it created for me. Like, folks, it was, so it's not, again, I didn't tell it what to say. I didn't tell it the dialogue to have. I didn't give it any, I didn't do any of that. That's what I'm saying. You have to think about this, like, this thing is a multi thing. It does so many things at once. So you have to find a way to systematically tell it how, what to render, what's in it, how to sound, what to say, literally everything, right? And yeah, so now for my final one, I think, what is this? I rendered again. I would now back to the setting of 1, right? And I changed it with the basketball, and just to see, I think, what, have I seen this one yet? And then that's how we now ended up with the basketball. And bro, blew my mind. Hey man, this is cool stuff. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. Peace.